y'all? It is Winn Dixie with Ravin Dixie Line. We are continuing our Pound for Pounds annual weekend. We're at Love's Eat, Drink, and Socialize. It's a kind of a day party for Pound. I'm here with the man, the myth, the biker, Big Sal of Fast Harleys Only. You all know who he is. How are you today, Big Sal?
I'm fine, man. I'm fine.
All right, so I want you to talk to us a little bit about Fast Harleys Only. Like, you're the original. You're one of my mentors. I adore you. So just tell the rebels out here a little bit about Fast Harleys Only.
Fast Harleys Only, number one, is an independent movement. Fast Harleys Only was started because when I moved to Atlanta, coming from Compton, Los Angeles, I moved to Atlanta. Never rode bikes before, but when I moved to Atlanta, I fell in love with the bike scene. But the bike scene in Atlanta was just missing. It was no fun. It was nothing to do. So I took what I had from the West Coast and I incorporated it into Atlanta, which started off with the racing. And we were just doing the racing every weekend. And then from there, it just grew into me bridging the gap between states, from the West Coast to down south to up north. So now what Fast Harleys Only is, to me, Fast Harleys Only is the gateway to yonder.
Yeah.
Yonder is what we call 800 miles or better going one way.
Okay.
So
how many times have you gone over yonder?
Man, I've been in all 48 states at least 5 or 6 times.
Yeah.
So I do it whenever I just do it.
So how long have you been doing it?
I guess now, probably about, 2019, probably about 12 years. I started Fast Harleys Only basically in, what I want to say, where we in, 19? So probably 07, 08. So, kind of just was doing this and this and that.
Yeah.
So about 11 years.
Yeah.
But I've only been riding, I didn't ride motorcycles until I moved to Atlanta, Georgia. And that's because of my wife. My wife, Queen, was already riding. And I met her and followed her around. I was like the little do boy at one time.
Yeah. Oh, that's sweet. That's solid, though.
So, hey.
She liked bikes, so you ride.
So she was like, why don't you try to ride? And I go from trying to ride to here I am now. So.
Yeah. Well, I know I've been watching your YouTube channel for a few years now. If y'all are not subscribed to Fast Harleys Only, go over.
FHO Atlanta GA. FHO Atlanta GA on
we'll
YouTube.
Throw up on the screen for them.
Okay.
All right, so tell us a little bit about, we're going to talk about your ride a little bit, and then we'll talk about why you're here.
Okay.
All right? So I know that you just recently got a new bike. And there's a lot of memorabilia on there. I'm going to let you take the mic and just go around and talk about your bike.
All right, the bike is named History in Motion. I came up with the name, so it's me and him. So anytime you say what you're doing, me and him just hanging out. Yeah. So that's History in Motion. So the bike was...
History in Motion, so it's an acronym,
but
it's also a pronoun.
Yes.
I like it. I like to play on words. I love to play on words.
So basically what it is my man Ken Barner, the owner of Harley Davidson, of Quantico, Stonewall, and Old Dominion, came to me because he wanted to honor the black bike set. He wanted to honor the history of who we are as a people and our contribution to the black bike set. So he collaborated with me to come up with who was who and to say who was important and who wasn't important, etc. And so this is the concept we came up with. Of course, Martin Luther King is noted for his contribution in history, the whole 9 yards. Now, you say, what does he have to do with motorcycling? Well, the freedom that he used to preach about. So that's his correlation to motorcycling. Motorcycling is about freedom. Bessie Stringfield right here, you guys should know the history of Bessie Stringfield. All I'm going to say is that she rode cross country in a time where she had to dress like a man to do it. So everybody should know about Bessie Stringfield. And I hope you guys look these people up and know who they are for yourself. Next up, we got Sugar Bear. You guys should know who Sugar Bear, an original LA legend, had one of the most premier shops back in the day, and his contribution is huge. And then we go to the front, Ben Hardy leading the way as he did, back in the day as well.
He built the bikes for Easy Riders?
Yes, he also built all of the bikes that you saw in the Captain America movie. He was the one that built them, but because he was black, he wasn't allowed on the set. He wasn't allowed.
Giving him the credit.
Yeah, so he wasn't allowed on the set. He wasn't allowed on that, but they went to him for everything.
Yeah.
So then on the front right here, we have Wild Bill Johnson twice. We have him, the first black dealership owner. That's him right there at the front of his store. And then right here, as a hill climber, when they used to race back in the day, he used to race with Harley Davidson. So that's him right here. And then, of course, we got Miss Rosa Parks on the back. Now, you say, well, what's Miss Rosa Parks' contribution to the Black Harley Rider set or to the bike set is what she stood for as well, independence, freedom, the ability to be me without no restrictions. So that's her contribution. And then in honor of it all, we put my logo on the tour pack. And this year's, our logo from this point forward is, we love to ride and we ride for love, because that's the movement that we're pushing for Fast Harleys only. As an independent movement, that's what we're pushing. So it's this 2018 Road Glide, of course, the best glide. And so my goal is to put over 100,000 miles in 2 years. So.
All right. So you just got rid of your old bike. How many miles was on that?
121,000 on the 2015 Road Glide.
That's pretty dope. That's pretty dope. All right, like I said, we're down here for Pound's annual weekend. What are you most looking forward to doing while you're out here today?
Well, Pound for Pound, I discovered them cats.
Okay.
Yeah,
all right.
You can ask them; they'll tell you. They found me on YouTube. I hit them up, went out there to meet them, and ever since then we were married. So Pound for Pound is family to me. I don't even consider this is like coming home for a family reunion for me.
Yeah.
To watch these cats grow and what they grow into and how and their hospitality and how they maneuver in the bike set is big. One chapter, Memphis, Tennessee, and as you saw, the clubhouse is amazing. So just to watch them cats grow. But this weekend, my whole entire goal, which is my goal for everything else, is for us to come together and have fun.
Right.
At the end of the day, this motorcycling stuff is about having fun, making relationships, and being able to just go somewhere and knowing that if something happened or you need somebody, they're there for you. So.
Yeah. Well, I appreciate you taking the time out and doing my show. I know you're like one of my first subscribers. When I had 10 subscribers, you were my subscriber. I was like, what the fuck? Yes, I'm onto something. So I was
I've been watching you do your thing, man.
was appreciative of it.
I'm proud of you.
All right, thank you. Keep up the good work.
Yes, ma'am. Let me say this.
Yeah,
Let me say
go
this.
ahead.
First off, there is no competition. Let's get
No,
that out the
not
way.
at all.
Ravin Dixie, what you're doing, I'm proud of you. I'm proud of the fact that you even care enough that this wants to be exposed.
Yeah.
That's number one. Number two, stay consistent. I told you, I've been doing this for years and years and years, so stay consistent, stay true to your path, and just let the movement embrace you and you embrace it, and I promise you, baby, you'll go as far as you can go. So.
Thank you so much. I appreciate that.
You're welcome.
Thank you. All right, guys. It's Big Sale. Ah, so excited.
Also, I'm podcasting now, so I'm on every podcast stream available.
Okay.
I'm on iHeartRadio. I just made it to satellite
All right.
radio. iHeartRadio.
iTunes?
iTunes. Anywhere that you listen to your music on your cell phone or computer, just type in FHO, Fast Harley's Only Podcast. I'm there. And support it, man, because it's for us.
It's a positive thing.
It is. And I speak the truth. I speak the different on how, if you want to know how to motorcycle, the rules and regulations, because we got a lot of people that want to come to the set, but they're kind of scared of the set.
Right.
You know, and as with anything else, you should be cautious.
Yeah.
But you should be able to come here and embrace this. And this should be if you ride a motorcycle, the motorcycle set should be the safest place for you, whether you're in a club or not in a club. So.
I totally agree. So y'all look for Big Sale on all of his outlets on social media. His Instagram is popping. It's hilarious. Y'all go follow him on Instagram as well. All right. Thank you. Hey y'all, it's Winn Dixie with Ravin Dixie Line. We are still shooting for the Pound for Pounds weekend at Love's, and we just shot with Big Sale of Fast Harleys Only, and now I am with his wife, QueenT of Harley's Angels. How are you?
Great, how are you?
I am doing well. So tell us a little bit about how long you've been riding and Harley's Angels.
I've been currently riding 16 years. Harley's Angels is my current club. I was in a couple of other clubs previous to this. But we're riding now. We're having our 5th year anniversary coming up. So if you're in the Atlanta area, stop by and holler at the Harley's Angels. We're having a day party and a ride.
So I know that you are a ground pounder. You get out here, you cross these state lines, you ride more than some of these dudes do. And your club, Harley's Angels, I interviewed Justice earlier. Y'all are ground pounders.
Yes.
Tell us a little bit about what it's like being out there on 2 wheels in the open road.
It's nothing, it's freedom. You know, Harley's Angels, we are one of the top female riding clubs, all Harley clubs. And we set the bar for a lot of guys. A lot of guys be like, oh, we coming for the Harley's Angels. They're like, we'll take the Harley's Angels anywhere, any day over a lot of guys. Our club, all together collective, we have over $100,000 ground pounding miles. Just the women's.
That's
yes.
outrageous.
Yes, like you said, Pray's been around the 48 states twice. I get out there. I'm really more like an air person now. I'm going to, we're going cross country for the breed week this year, but it's been a while since I really did it.
So
but
you're going
we
to
get
be
out
in
there.
California the last weekend in June?
Yes,
We'll be
the last
out there
weekend.
as well.
The last weekend in June is the rare breed, and the last weekend in June is the Harley's Angel anniversaries as well.
Yeah.
So, but I'll be on the ground leading the pack. We're trying to take 100 across there. So hopefully, it's gonna be fun.
It is.
It's gonna be exciting. I'm gonna be the leader of the pack. Me and Goldie is gonna lead the pack going out to California.
Speaking of Goldie, I'm gonna let you tell us a little bit about her. Him.
Okay, I call him Sir Goldie because this the only man can have me out there working for free, as I say, on the street. You be on the corner, but I be on the corner for Goldie. That's the only man can have me working out there. It's a 2016 Road Glide Special with a custom paint. We had the agitated wheels. Those currently, let me see how many miles Goldie has. 36,000 miles. So that's not as much as him over there. He do 100,000 on his miles. But I get out there. I'm gonna have it this year. I'm gonna get up to at least 10,000 miles on the ground this year. That's it. But that's basically this is my baby, Sir Goldie. I have the other matching helmet. Of course, we have the gear to match it up. I have the tour pack, the 8 bars. But that's basically about it. But you will see me coming to a town near you, the Harley's Angels or FHO. We on the move.
All right, so I just wanted to hit up a little bit about, like I said, I just interviewed with Big Sal, and we know that that's your husband. So he informed us that he didn't ride when he met you. He said he was a little bit of a honeydew, like he had his checklist, and he did what you need him to do.
Right.
How did you convince this man to start riding?
Well, he's from LA, it started back when I had one of my first bikes built. If you can see Pinky, if you go back on the page, if you follow his YouTube, Pinky is one of the bikes we built by Big Punch at the candy shop, was built. So you know what I'm saying?
And we interviewed Big Punch
You
earlier.
do Big Punchy, so that's the creator of Pinky the Pimp. So that was one of my other bikes. This is my 6th Harley, so I've been doing it a long time.
16 years, right?
16 years, 6 Harleys, a lot of money.
A lot of
money, a lot of miles and a lot of money. Yeah, but me and Sal met at actually a rare breed anniversary, first anniversary in Atlanta, on top of the hill at Strikers. And he wasn't into bikes. He was into low riders, into cars. He had the fancy car. Then he just went out there. He's like, okay, either I'm going to get with this woman, I'm going to do this, I'm going to have to get it. So he bought a bike from Punchy in L.A., never ridden a Harley, flew out there, him and Snowman, who is the president of Atlanta Rare Breed now, flew out there to L.A. and rolled back. He ain't had no helmet, he ain't had no jacket. It's just the stuff he had on, and went through the monsoon and all that good stuff. But he ride because I ride. He got tired of telling me a little tent.
Wait a minute. Rewind. Did you say that he went out there to California to pick up his bike?
And never ridden a Harley.
How did he get his bike back?
He rode it.
Okay.
He had rode it. He got his license. Yeah, I got to go through his history.
No, you don't have to go through the history.
No,
but
I'm saying.
That's crazy.
He wanted a scooter. He bought a scooter first. So y'all got to go back and look at the tapes. He bought a scooter first. Who wrecks a scooter? He wrecks the scooter. Then he got a sports bike. You're not a little guy to be on a sports bike. He had a Suzuki or something, maybe a 750. No. So you can't be riding. But he wanted the Boulevard MO109 at first. It was like, I ride a Harley. But let me tell you the funny part. I know we can't be out here all day.
You're good.
But this was the trick part. Ask him about it. I used to go in the Harley store. I wouldn't let him buy nothing. He used to go in the Harley store and buy me all the stuff. I said, you couldn't buy the Harley stuff because you didn't have a Harley.
Right. You can't do
You
it.
can't.
You can't
Go in and pick up a shirt. You ain't got a Harley. So after somebody told him he could, and that's when he went and bought a Harley. But he rolled it back from California. Him and Snowman didn't have nothing, didn't know how to ride a Harley. He only probably been riding like 3 months.
That's crazy. I think that's
Crazy
dope.
because that's what he at now. But he followed the page. But yeah, that was my new number 7.
Yeah.
So he made it to number 1.
all right.
So everybody, if you look at the page, everybody's like, oh, y'all in that new. He was new number 7. He made it to number 1. That's my guy.
Number one.
Number 1.
All right. So I want to thank you,
Thank
QueenT,
you.
for being a part of my show.
Yes.
What are you looking forward to doing with Pound for Pound this weekend?
Eat good. We got 100 wings coming from Blair. Where my chicken wings at?
Shout out to Loves.
Yes, 100-piece chicken wings coming. But other than that, just a good time. I love Pound for Pound. We've been their biggest supporters from day one when he met them in Memphis at the Roundup. They come to our anniversary and we go to theirs, so that's our brothers. I love Pound for Pound. Love you guys.
Thank you for doing this. I appreciate it. It's Winn Dixie with Ravin Dixie Line. We are still shooting at the Pound for Pound annual weekend. We're at Love's Grill. What was this? It's like a socializing bar, like lounge / thing. And I am with Black Magic of Sugartown MC. How are you today?
I'm fine. How are you?
I am doing well. So you are a part of an all-female MC, or is it mixed? It's co-ed. So I'm gonna let you tell us a little bit about Sugartown.
I am a member of Sugartown Riders Motorcycle Club. We are based at 5320 Highway 61 South, Memphis, Tennessee. Of course, we've been here about 3 years. Our founding club is out of Stuttgart, Arkansas, and that's where we got the Sugartown name. We are a co-ed motorcycle club. My president is Cal Wayne. My vice president is Pretty Tom.
So what kind of bike do you ride, Black Magic?
I actually ride several bikes. I have a 97 Gixxer Shred. I also ride a 2003 Suzuki Volusia 800 and also a 2005 Yamaha Visa.
Okay, all right. So what brings you to the Pound for Pound weekend?
I am a friend of a longtime brother of mine. We started in the club together, David D. Monster. I'm also friends with Joseph Johnson. He's also known as One Wheel. So I'm coming out to support them today.
Well, thank you so much for doing this interview. I appreciate it. Ravin Dixie Line appreciates it, and Pound for Pound appreciates it as well. Thank you, Black Magic.
Thank you, Wendy.
Thank you. Have a good time. It's Winn Dixie. We are still filming for the Pound for Pound annual weekend at Love's. I'm with two members of Kings of the South. We are with, shout out to Kings of the South. Come on, King Box. We have a show. We're recording a show right now. Come on. All right, so we got two characters. You sit over here.
They call me Big Chocolate.
Big Chocolate King Bull. All right, so we are shooting for a Pound for Pound annual weekend. I'm Winn Dixie with Ravin Dixie Line with the Kings of the South. Are y'all all from the Raleigh chapter?
Nope, they Birmingham.
Okay, y'all are Birmingham. Okay, I'm gonna let the mic go around. Y'all introduce yourself and tell us where you're from.
King Nomad, president of Raleigh chapter, Kings of the South.
King DeMarcus Gates, Birmingham chapter, Kings of the South.
Pull up, baby.
King Pull Up, Sergeant at Arms.
King Bull, Birmingham chapter.
All right, so what brings you guys to Memphis this weekend? Other than
sure. Come down here to celebrate for pound. They came big for our event and the Carolina Royal Bash back in April, so they came deep. So we had to come back and return the love. I told both we're going to be here to support them.
So I'm going to ask King Pull Up this question. What are you most looking forward to doing this weekend?
Need more people like you.
Yeah? All right, cool. All right, so y'all want to shout out an event y'all got coming up? Got an event coming up?
We got a few things coming up, but it's still on the table. We're at the lab trying to work everything out.
Well, I appreciate y'all sitting down in front of my cameras.
The next big King event's gonna be the Mother Chapter in January. Gotta be there. Everybody
it's in January and it's
I'm sorry, not January, July.
July. Where's that?
In Atlanta. Mother Chapter.
ATL. All right, we'll see y'all there, I guess. All right. Thank you guys. I appreciate it. Winn Dixie. We are still shooting at Love's for the Pound for Pounds weekend. I am with a couple of members of Redliners MC. I'm with the Egyptian Queen, and I'm also with BI. And they're going to give us a little history about Redliners.
Redliners started back in 1996 out of Chicago, Illinois, to where a group of friends gathered that was originally on street bikes, started riding the streets of Chicago, venturing out to different areas. And the main thing, anytime they rode, they was in 3 ditches, which basically they kept it in the red. The tack-on was always in the red. They always loved popping wheelies on the bike, so that's how our logo, the ride from the tack-on and the bike up in the air. And since then, we have graduated to 12 other chapters throughout the north, south, the Midwest, and all the way down there to the east. So it's been a great adventure. I'm BI, I'm one of the members, national members. I'm originated out of Greenville, Mississippi, the Mississippi chapter, which we started back in 2008, and we've been going strong. We also have Egyptian Queen, which represents our Memphis chapter, one of our female riders that ride hard. Most all our females ride hard, whether it's on the street bike or a cruise. So I'm glad to be a part of the, MC world. We used to be RC, but now we're on the MC side. So it's been, a real blessing for all the chapters, because nothing like getting out here touching elbows and learning about, the OMCs and learning how to do this thing respectfully, because you're only as good as your own supporters. So that's why we out here today.
All right, so I'm going to hear a little bit from Egyptian Queen. You're a member of the Memphis chapter, is that correct?
Yes.
All right, so tell us a little bit about why you decided to join the MC.
I decided to join the Redliners because I had been around them for a few years before I decided to join them. And I like the way they move. They move as a unit, and we are one. So therefore, that is really why I joined them, because we're a family. And I love the idea of us being a family, supporting each other, and being there for each other.
I like that. I feel like when you join an MC, you find your fit. And when you find your fit, then you're a member for life, right? All right, so what are you guys looking forward to doing this Pound for Pound weekend?
Well, pretty much just socialize, because we familiar with Pound for Pound. We try to support them every year.
So you'll come down every year?
Yes, so it's a normal thing. We visit bike night. So basically, this weekend is also our southern regional side of breakout ride. We'll be going to the Lord's Will in St. Louis tomorrow. So it just makes sense for us to come out, because we're already here. So most all our southern chapters we head to St. Louis. But like I said, it's about learning the knowledge, the meeting the old heads that's been doing this way before us, because you can learn something. Even though I've been riding since 13 and been in a club since 2008, which I've also been the president, now I'm a national member, you never stop learning, because all it takes one wrong word or you wear your rag the wrong way, it's wrong. And you can be done with this life of biking, all just like that. So it's very respectful. As long as you out here, don't be no stranger, you'll be protected by the social.
Well, I want to thank you guys for sitting down in front of my cameras today. I appreciate it. You all, good luck with your club and safe travels on the way back out.